Justice, welcome to a success story, or in your case, a couple success stories here at YAA. We thought this week that we would meet with several of our car coaches and auto advocates and find out how people are still finding success buying cars in this market. And I believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you have two stories to share with us.
I do. I have two somewhat unusual stories, I would say, just showing that you can get a deal anywhere.
And showing, I believe, what we always preach is you might have to work hard at it, but if you are willing to put in the time, effort, and energy, you can still find good deals out there.
Absolutely.
I'll let you take it from here then.
Yeah. So, this one from Sri says, thank you, YAA, for providing the information on car buying, which is great. It's what we do. We try to help everyone we can. I've contacted dealers across Florida for a Palisade for a couple months through emails, all over Florida, thousands or hundreds of miles away, taking their time to do it. Visited dealerships only twice for the test drive, and another confirming an online quote to bring the car home.
Wow.
So did everything by email, which is what we preach. Don't waste your time. Don't waste the dealer's time by going into every single one of them. It's just not going to work. I bought a Hyundai Palisade calligraphy from Bremen Hyundai in Miami for $500 less than sticker price. So Florida, a Palisade for $500 under. I mean, both of those are oxymorons.
Yeah, you never see that in Florida, and Florida is the wild west of dealer markups and additional dealer packages that they throw on cars. And wow, this didn't have any of that.
No, no markups, no service packages, no protection packages. I'm familiar with this dealership. It's not always easy to do. They definitely negotiated and got a good deal here. So in the hardest state on one of the hardest vehicles to get a good deal on, they got $500 under just by doing all their due diligence and taking time. I think that was a big one, is they shopped everywhere and they took the time to do it.
Yes.
You can't be like, hey, I need a car next week, so I'm going to start shopping, or I need one this weekend. Those days are pretty much gone unless you want to overpay. They really did all their due diligence there, and that was fantastic. And they got a great deal on an extremely popular vehicle.
Looking for a car? Look no further than joinyaa.com. Go check out the cars listed there. There's no BS, no lead gen forms, no anything, just cars. Here's the second success story, and I love the headline. I did it.
I chose this one too because it was from CarMax, which does not always have the best reputation of the best prices out there.
No, they don't.
They're a no haggle, therefore no negotiating. The price is what it is. That's all you're going to get. But that doesn't mean that if you're not searching, you can't find a good deal.
Yes.
So this one is, I found my car. I researched for months and was even told, no, you can't buy here. However, I needed a car yesterday after I lost mine to a collision involving my husband in December. I even looked for older, high mileage with hopes of avoiding overpricing. I was attempting to buy something $10,000 or less using my own capital. Good luck for those who want a $10,000 or less vehicle.
Yes.
My thinking, it was going to be temporary and just move through the city until all this madness blows over. Eventually, that seemed like a ridiculous idea when I learned buying new would get me a better credit union rate and, more importantly, a more reliable car.
Yes.
Agreed. Okay, so with that new mindset, I started looking for a current year and accept the fact that in this market, there is no better and can only get worse. I didn't want to be caught having issues with a hoopty.
Yeah.
That's a word from our generation. I haven't heard that in a long
time. I'm afraid it is. Yes.
In the next few years, only to find the market even worse. This lesson was already hard learned. In the end, CarMax does it again. So it seems like they've had a good deal with CarMax before. 2022 VW Taos SE, front wheel drive with 3,000 miles.
Wow.
Local purchase, no shipping fees. OTD was 32,868. I bought my own Navy Fed financing for 3.19%, a huge win. Navy
Yes.
Fed is always a good win.
Yes.
I researched all the BS that was happening with the markups, trade-ins, thefts, and even bait and switch on pre-orders. I felt safer with CarMax. It took some work waking early and making calls when the reserve button turned up as vehicle not available. I was hitting the submit on every Subaru Crosstrek like I was at a casino, hoping for a hit. We know those.
Yeah.
It can happen. This Black Beauty caught my eye, and I jumped on it immediately. Became her new mom as of June 9th.
Very
So
nice.
that is very nice. So I did my own research in this, and I just built the same vehicle on the VW website.
Uh-huh.
And so the MSRP with destination is $30,085 for this same vehicle. So the OTD actually seems like it would be over 32,868 depending on
Oh,
what part of the country.
it would have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can
So
typically figure fees at about 10 to 11%. So a $31,000 car, you'd add another $3,100, you're up to 34 grand.
yeah. And so for 3,000 miles at CarMax,
Yes.
you got it 32,868 out the door, still has OEM warranty on it, and now it has the CarMax warranty as well. I mean, she really took her time to find a really great deal.
It's doable. We keep saying it. I read the comments on both our YouTube channels, and in the forums, where you can't find anything. You can. You just might have to look a little further outside of your area. You just might have to, as she was trying to do, buy a Crosstrek, but ended up with a VW. You have to be a tad more flexible today than maybe you would have been 2 years ago. But if you're willing to have some flexibility, there's still opportunities out there that you can stumble upon and take advantage of.
Flexibility in time, right? Her husband got in the accident in December. This
Yes.
is June.
Yes.
So it took him 6 months to go look for a vehicle. And if you're willing and have the ability to take that time to go and look, you can still find really good deals out there.
Well, and what makes it even easier to find the really good deals out there are people like you and Phil and Mario and Kimberly and everybody else on the team that are actively in the forums, on the chats, doing what they can to help our members save money day in and day out. And if the members won't thank you, well, I will, because because you really do a hell of a job. All of you do at saving people tons and tons of money. And as far as I know, and there's a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of car people on YouTube. I'm pretty sure we're the only ones that do it the way we're doing it, where we bring in car coaches, where we have people available to assist, walk you through the process. Nobody else does that I know of.
No, I agree. I watch a lot of these car places and these YouTube personalities. They're in it for the personality. They're in it to explain things, but that's it. Only you and Zach have come through with let's actually help people, not just talk to them, not just get the views, but let's take all of our views and help people get vehicles. And that is an absolutely amazing thing that absolutely nobody else is doing. You guys aren't in it for yourselves. I mean, we're not nonprofit. I mean, right now, but
Well,
we're not. Yeah.
we are nonprofit at the moment, not because we choose to be.
but you guys have set out and you hired all of us. You helped coach all of us to help people get actual deals. There are multiple new success stories. We're helping several people all the time people are getting these vehicles, and it is an amazing thing to work here and be part of that. So thank you.
Once again, thank you to the team. I hope you found today's success stories well motivating enough for you to go find your own, because we'll be here to help you. Thanks again, Justice.
Thank you, Ray. Have a
Yep.
great day.
You too.